Audio. We welcome you to Kirk Hall on the campus of Central Maine Community College as Muncie Media Sports brings you college basketball. The Mustangs will take on RCC, Roxbury Community College. We're down here pregame with Wyatt Hathaway. Wyatt, as you guys come in here since the last time we talked a couple of weeks ago, you've had some game scrimmages and things like that. So what's the outlook for the team here as we open up here on this Sunday?
Oh, we look good. We're getting better every single practice, every single week. We're taking big steps. Took a big step against Lee the other night in the scrimmage. We look good. Everyone's improving. Everyone's getting a lot better than how they started at the beginning of the year. So we look good.
And you know why? That's one of the reasons coach schedules, that really tough preseason here to get you guys set to go here for the regular season. When you look at Roxbury Community College, they're a common foe. They come in here every single year. You guys travel down there. What are you looking for here today?
They play hard. They look good. Don't know a whole lot about them, but they're always tough to play when we've played against them since I've been here. So.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah. They always give you a good challenge and type of game you want to look into. You've had a little time probably to do a little scouting over the YSCC, looking at how other teams are doing. How do you think it's going to shape up here this year, Wyatt?
It's always a tough conference. Anybody can beat anybody pretty much, so you never really know until you get down to the end of the year.
Okay, Wyatt, we're going to let you go. Good luck in today's game. We'll be talking to you through the course of the season. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. Jim Toomey will join me. We'll have more pregame after this.
At Central Maine Community College, your future. At Central Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher.
An HVAC technician.
Pediatric nurse.
Whether your college journey is starting here,
I'm going to be an architect.
Physical therapist.
I'm going to be a lawyer.
or we're a stop along the way.
I'm gonna be a doctor.
A machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
With over 40 programs,
I'm going to be a graphic designer.
An athletic trainer.
there is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here.
Our goal in public service is to improve the quality of life in communities. This is the Public Service and Social Sciences Department. We originally started with criminal justice, and then we added more programming.
I'm in the forensic science program.
I want to become a state fire investigator.
State trooper.
I want to be a game warden.
Forensic psychologist. Behavioral health professional.
CM offers a lot more hands-on learning than most places.
The only way to give them that experience is to do that through immersive scenario training.
You actually dust for fingerprints.
Learning how to go through, take pictures, what to look for.
We are the only college in the state of Maine that offers a third-year advanced certificate in police operations.
It is a great way of excelling your career and jump-starting you onto that path.
The Public Service Simulation Center allows us to fully implement an immersive training environment.
Can I see your other hand?
You just don't want to get boxed in.
We teach de-escalation and empathetic communication to better address community needs.
The instructors are awesome.
They really care about our education.
We have people that teach who have been members or are actively members of these industries. This is a one-of-a-kind program.
It's preparing me to have a step up in my professional career.
Here at the school, they're really invested in our education.
It's a nice environment.
Coaches know you can't win a game without proper planning and execution. Let Gosline Retirement Planning coach you into a confident retirement. Here at Gosline Retirement, we provide that proper planning and help you utilize a step-by-step approach on all facets of your retirement planning. We provide guidance on income planning, wealth management, understanding taxation, Medicare and long-term care, and legacy and estate planning. We pride ourselves on working hard for those who have worked hard their entire lives. So, schedule your appointment today and let the team at Gosline Retirement Planning put together a retirement game plan for you.
Since 1964, the mission of Central Maine Community College has been to serve the surrounding communities with an enriched and inclusive learning environment. The college takes pride in transforming students into employees through lifelong learning opportunities that expand career aspirations and improve current workplace skills. While the most evident changes have been made to the physical layout of the college, the real magic happens within the learning. Engaging in classroom conversations, collaborating in immersive hands-on projects in labs, and sharing through teamwork in academics and extracurricular activities provides students with opportunities to think critically, solve real-world problems, and become lifelong learners. At CMCC, students are surrounded by peers all working towards the same goal, with expert faculty who seek out innovative ways to make classes more than just a lecture, and staff who make student success their priority. Students are empowered to forge their own path towards graduation and beyond. Please join us in celebrating the 60th anniversary of Central Maine Community College and be part of our continued journey of growth and innovation.
USC provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to compete. It's leveling the playing field for everybody.
Welcome back to the campus of Central Maine Community College, Auburn, Maine, for college basketball on Munzing Media Sports. Jim Toomey along with Rob Munzing. And Rob, it's been actually a few weeks they were here for that early opener against Crandall University.
Yeah, we were here on the 8th of October, really early start there, and it was just one of those things that came up, according to Coach Gagne and Coach Malong, that they got contacted by this school. They didn't know anything about them. And I think Crandall men caught the Mustangs a little bit by surprise. They're a really good team. It was a good game. Mustangs came back, had a chance to win it at the end, but couldn't quite close that deal. But they've played hard since, and as Wyatt Hathaway told us in the pregame, Jim, they've really come on here and starting to do much more team cohesive type things, and that's what preseason's for. You bring those kids together, you try to examine the roles. I think you made the point in the last game, Jim, how different combinations we're looking to play with each other and see how that would work out. Coaches had time to do that. I know he's worked them hard during the preseason to get into shape, and this should be a good season there. We're really looking forward to it, and we'll know in about 2 weeks how the YSCC is shaping up as well as teams start to play each other. And certainly you can watch all the YSCC action from here. From Kirk Hall, we'll have all the games here if you're a new fan watching Mustangs basketball, as well as all the UMA games that they play both at the Augusta Civics, and they're playing about 6 games down here this year.
Always a great atmosphere down here, and UMA, it's like their second home court, as you said. The men did go to Canada for 3 games, and winning 1. Depends on preseason. Some schools will call it a scrimmage.
Yeah.
Some will call it exhibition. Talking to Coach Gagne about 2 hours ago, he said they treated us very well in Canada. University of New Brunswick, St. John they played, and also St. Thomas they played in 2 games. But they were welcomed up there. He said it was a little bit rougher play, and then maybe we're going to see right here in front of us today. And
different game, Jim.
Yeah, so it's but I'm sure they gained from the whole experience. Of course, when you're on the road, you're even more together as a team because I know they're close here on campus, as portrayed on the back of the men's warm-up suit says family. They do a lot of things on campus, and Coach Gagne's had that philosophy for years, and players he's had have embraced it, which is always key. The Next game for the men, they go to play Division III University of Maine Farmington at the 30th at a 6 o'clock tip in Farmington. The next home game will be a week from today. Maine Maritime Academy, also with D3 School, will be here at 3 o'clock. Here's Steve English.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Kirk Hall on the campus of Central Maine Community College for today's men's basketball game between the Roxbury Community College Tigers and your Central Maine Mustangs. First, the starting lineup for the Tigers. Number 1, Otto Berzins. Number 2, Jalen Jasmine. Number 3, Michael Correa. Number 13, Geronimo Patino. And number 31, Adiel Escobar. Head coach of the Tigers is Albert Hale. He is assisted by Andre Barossa and Deshaun McLaughlin. And now the starting lineup for your Mustangs. From Kingswood, Texas, number 31, Devon Jonas Reed. From Naugatuck, Connecticut, number 13, Caden Moore. From Rockport, Maine, number 15, Will Duke. From Durham, Maine, number 32, J.T. Pound. And from Turner, Maine, number 5, Wyatt Hathaway. Head coach for the Mustangs is Dave Gagne. He is assisted by Steve Carey, Corey Davis, and Jared Rubin. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you stand as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. All right, let's play ball.
So we welcome fans wherever they're watching this on Munzing Media Sports. A little cool here today, Rob. About 50 degrees, 52. It's been warmer earlier in the week, but it's clear. And we may hit 65 or 70 next week in a couple of days. So.
Yeah, it's been fantastic. Weather all fall. Hope it holds for another week. We have the Soccer League tournament coming up here next weekend on Saturday and Sunday.
I believe it's going to be good.
Yeah, it looks good. Yep. So we'll be trying to figure out how we're going to do basketball next Sunday. They're looking to change that game, I believe. Different time, same day, different time, trying to work it around the championship game. I'm not sure when the original time was. I think it was a TBA, wasn't it, to be announced?
It's 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock, okay.
Roxbury in their dark uniforms going right to left. The Mustangs of Central Maine in their white uniforms. And we're underway with Roxbury ball. They're from Boston. Roxbury's a neighborhood within the city of Boston. On the drive, Patino slapped away, loose on the floor, still loose, and Roxbury got it back as Escobar grabbed it off the floor. Correa from downtown, bang!
Ooh.
With the shot clock winding down, Michael Correa drained it. Here
Desperation shot, but it worked.
Yeah, it was very smooth. Will Duke out of Rockport, Maine, left of the foul line extended. That's Jonas Reed being double teamed. They go inside, a power move up and in. Nicely done by Caden Moore. Bring the ball up, Otto Berzins. He's a freshman. We don't have any hometowns on the roster, which we're always glad to share for the visiting team as well.
Well, speaking of Roxbury, my parents grew up in Roxbury. Parents were born both in 1921, grew up in Roxbury, and Blue Hill Avenue. So you Roxbury fans watching, the kids watching the postgame, they know exactly where Blue Hill Avenue is. Went to Mission Hill Church.
That last foul was on Correa, an offensive foul away from the ball. Wyatt Hathaway, the veteran, now a senior. Duke for three. In and out. Rebound Roxbury. That was Jalen Jasmine, a freshman, who grabbed it quickly into the front court. Patino working out of the corner. Escobar being guarded by Pound. Escobar powers his way in, stops, shoots, and gets it. Boy, Rod, that was a power move the whole way, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's old school stuff right there. Lower the shoulder, power in, bang it home.
I was pretty good in games until somebody started backing me in. Will Duke.
Nice feed.
Inside, up and in for Caden Moore. 5-4 Roxbury, they have the ball. Outside shot for three, no good by Jasmine. Rebound Hathaway to Pound. Hathaway fakes a pass, being closely guarded. Comes out to Jonas Reed. Devon Jonas Reed on the drive. There's some daylight and he stuffs it. The people in Kingswood, Texas like that one. As he drove, saw daylight and stuffed it over the side rim for a 6-5 Central Maine lead. Correa hands off to Jasmine. Jasmine has to get rid of it, and his foot touched. He left his feet, and before he could pass, I think his toe touched the court for the automatic travel.
And looking at the dunk right there. Good power move. The lane opened up. No help defense.
Inbounds pass deflected. Will Duke got to it first, and then here comes Hathaway. Pound for three. Off the rim, a rebound, Roxbury. Correa grabbed it. 3 minutes into the game, Central Maine 6, Roxbury Community College 5 on Munzing Media Sports. They swing it this near side and thrown away where the player stumbled down there in the corner. Head coach of the Tigers, Albert Hale, he was very friendly in pregame, talking. On a drive, blocked. That was blocked by Escobar. I said, any problem getting out of Boston on a Sunday? He says, not really, but we leave really early anytime. You never know. You're familiar, Rob. Sometimes you sort of have the times you know it's going to be crowded, but then there's a few surprises sometimes that come up, I assume.
Yeah, not bad heading to Maine on a Sunday morning. Most everybody that was coming for the weekend is here. He'll hit some traffic going home, likely.
Knocked out of bounds, baseline by the Tigers. Wyatt Hathaway, the senior from Turner, Maine, Leavitt High School. He was a good surprise. We didn't think he was returning. J.T. Pound fakes, goes back one way, goes back the other way, and maybe even a third way.
Every which way but loose.
Played at Freeport High School. He's from Durham, Maine. 8-5 CM. Correa, tricky dribbles. And going to call holding foul on the Mustangs.
Here's that move, Jim, as you said, couple of different ways. Goes baseline, gets cut off there, but he spins it to the left, to the right, up and down. That's a pretty move.
Here's a steal. Duke Leaves it for the trailer, and off the rim, no good. That was Jonas Reed. Now the loose ball picked up by the Tigers. A 2-on-1 break. And off the rim, no good. And it went down for Caden Moore. How about that, Rob?
Well, we're going to look at it, Jim, because Caden did a terrific job of gathering. That looked like it wasn't going to time up. Beautiful job by Caden Moore.
A soft touch off a potential slam. Outside for three. Bang! Otto Berzens. And timeout. Roxbury. 15:33 remaining first half. Central Maine 10. Roxbury 8 on Munzing Media Sports.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that, Jim. We can go all the way back. Will Duke with a good ahead pass. Here's the alley-oop for Moore. What balance he had there and athleticism to put that home. Pretty play. Getting a look at the huddle. We'll give you a look from the opposite side right there. We have a stationary camera there. The kids were busy today that normally run the camera for us, so we've got that tucked in the corner out of danger. It gives us this tight shot in on the huddle. Here's our game cam.
All right.
Chris Needaway running our game cam here. Oh, they're announcing cheeseburgers, Jim. I gladly pay you Tuesday for a cheeseburger today. If you know that cartoon, you're an old one like Jim and me.
Saturday morning.
Yeah, Wimpy. Right, Wimpy?
Yes, it was.
People are going, what the heck?
Part of the Popeye. Behind his back, Jonas Reed. Now here's Hathaway for three. Bang! Wyatt Hathaway, long distance.
Wyatt up. Guns one home.
Yeah, we thought he was graduating. I teased him when I saw him 3 weeks ago. I said, I want my graduation present back I gave you.
Yeah,
of course, I didn't give him a present, but that was a good surprise.
That was wonderful.
Off glass, no good. Missed by Escobar. Of course, we had some other surprises where other players we thought were returning are at other schools, and we wish them the best if they're watching this. Stolen away, Otto Berzens, and what do you say? Somebody's down there.
Here's the replay on the Hathaway. Watch him come all the way off the double screen right there. Out past the three-point line. And Deadeye's got one home.
We've seen him go on quite runs over the years, haven't we?
Yes, we
have.
have.
Hot streak.
Yeah, so Chris, want to get off the injured player here. We don't like to show injured players. We'll show the huddle here for the Mustangs there, because you never know. You can overreact. You're home watching this as a parent or grandparent or something like this, and you see your one of your kids down, and all you can do is just speculate. We don't speculate. Well, if we get a report, then we'll pass it on, and hopefully it'll be good news.
So 14:46 to go in the first half. Central Maine 13, Roxbury Community College 8. As we said, on the schedule for the Mustangs on the 30th at the University of Maine Farmington, about 40 miles from here at 6 o'clock. And then Maine Maritime Academy will be here a week from today. It's 3 o'clock right now on the schedule, but might possibly be changed.
Yeah, because we have league soccer that day, and we're producing that for the league, so that's a little bit dicey if we came out at that time.
Walking off under his own power was ADL Escobar. We hope he gets back into action soon. On the 29th, the Tigers have a scrimmage at Johnson and Wales in Rhode Island. And then November 2nd and November 3rd, they're in Westchester, New York for a tournament. And then by the middle of November, we're well underway up here in YSCC action. There's a three-pointer. Bang! What a touch. Otto Berzens. Pressure by the Tigers. The ball comes into Pounce. Sneaking away is Duke. Will Duke ahead of the pack is foul, and he'll have to earn him at the foul line. Duke, a freshman from Rockport, Maine, as we said earlier, went to Camden Hills High School. Listed at 6'1".
I think Wilkes got a rooting section across the way there. We're showing you that. Some of the fans in here.
And that will be pretty much every game.
Which is one of the wonderful things for the kids that play live in state. A lot of the parents can get to the games.
Yes.
Even some of the away games in state, certainly against SM and UMA.
1 out of 2 for Duke at the foul line. 14-11 Mustangs. Hanuel Corbett, 0, is in the game for the Tigers. There's a drive to the hoop and score the basket. Excellent drive, Jalen Jasmine, and he's going for the old-fashioned three-point play. Let's see who the foul is on. Rocco Chang, who just checked in, picks up the foul. Chang, number 23, 6'4" sophomore from Auckland, New Zealand. Jasmine goes for the tie, doesn't get it. Also in the game, looking at 21. Is that a number change for the Mustangs? Duke outside. Has it batted away. Duke gets it. Chang for 3. Bang! Rocco Chang showing his range, 17-13. Shot outside, no good.
What number you need, Jim? 21. Number change. Isaac something?
Okay. Isaac Irvin is 21. Last game he was 41. So the timeout on the court. 13:25 to go in the first half. Central Maine 17, Roxbury 13.
Next basketball game be Friday night as the women will open up YSCC play. Single women's game. 7:30 start on that one on Friday night as they'll be playing Linden. Is that a league game, Jim? Is that a YSCC? No, it's a non-league. It's actually a step-up game, isn't it? Linden stepped up, I think.
I believe they're still in the North Atlantic Conference.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so it's an NAC YSCC matchup.
A lot of the teams from New York get involved in the North Atlantic Conference now. The SUNYs, many State University of New York teams, the smaller ones, will play against D3 schools in Maine. Inbounding will be Damian Bates, number 20 for the Tigers. Back out deep to Corbett. Jasmine spins, has to go back outside. Down the lane, and no good, but going to the line, Otto Berzens. Otto Berzens has showed his range and also some ball handling.
Yes, he has, yeah. Good start. You know, and the coaches will still be looking at different combinations, like you pointed out in the last game here, and trying to get things settled in, see what the rotation's going to be. You know, one of the questions is the coach, hey, how deep can we go? How deep can we go with our team? And traditionally, Coach Gagne has gone deep.
Yes.
I mean, you're here, you play usually.
Second foul shot is good. And with that concept, you're always ready because you're about 90% sure you're going to get into a game. So pay attention and wait to be tapped. Up and good. Caden Moore finishes at the rim.
Boy, Moore's been good at the rim, hasn't he? Had that really nice one that he had to get on balance on the alley-oop, and that was another nice move.
For the Mustangs, Alexander Brigitte in the game, the 6'7" freshman from Hollywood, Florida. Is the rebound by Jonas Reed, who's checked back in. Looking for help. Outside the foul sign is Brigitte. Ben Francis, 20, from Orono, Maine, in the game for CM. He played on some state championship teams for Orono High School.
Yeah, they've had a great run up there athletically, having a football and basketball.
His brother, I believe, is still playing.
Yeah.
Foul on Roxbury. Second foul on Correa. Brigitte skips it to this near side for 3. That was no good by Chang. CM almost saved it.
Probably good non-save there. Got called out of bounds, which negated probably a fast break opportunity for Roxbury to take it the other way.
Corbett bringing it up. Swings it this near side to Jasmine. They swing it to the other side. Still plenty of time to shoot for the Tigers. They're going to bring it back out front to Correa. Change of pace dribble. Jasmine with 5 to shoot. Off the rim, no good. Rebound Mustangs in the person of Caden Moore. Chang with it. Jonas Reed fakes. In front of the Tigers bench. Outside for 3. Long distance basket. Devon Jonas Reed. 22-14, Central Maine. In front of the Mustangs bench. Correa went back outside. Halfway through the shot clock, Roxbury. Correa gave it up. Here's a drive, shut off is Damian Bates. Shot off the rim, no good by Bates. Follow-up was no good. Rebound, Mustangs with 11 minutes remaining, first half. Here's Chang. On the drive, Moore, soft touch, it didn't stay down. Rebound battle for. And coming away with it is Jalen Jasmine. Jasmine gonna take it all the way, up and good. He put that one in a high gear all of a sudden. 22-16, Central Maine. Here comes Chang out of the corner. They swing it to the far side to Jonas Reed. Underneath, up and good. Caden Moore, the freshman from Naugatuck, Massachusetts, Connecticut, I beg your pardon. 24-16.
That's 3 good baskets underneath for Moore.
Guys, you got to check in at the scorer's table. Hey, guys, hey, you got to go over here. You won't get in. They can't see you.
Here's a drive by Chang. In and out. Let's see what the call is.
Going to get a big arrow, Jim.
No, I don't want to. It's going on for years.
Yeah, we're always kidding about that. The kids park right in front of us, and it blocks us a little bit, but they were down low. But what happens, we're trying to help them out because if the referees, you know, they're not looking at our table. They're looking at the scorer's table.
What do you think?
That should be gone over in the pregame.
Yeah, but 90% of the teams have done it for the last 6 years we've been here, I'm going to say. All right, stolen away by Roxbury. On the drive, Correa shut off the defense by Jonas Reed. Correa directs a little traffic. They spread the offense. Burzen's back in the game. Change of pace, fakes, drives, lays it in. Count the basket for Otto Burzens. He went to his bag of tricks on one possession there, didn't he, Rob?
A little tricky dribble there and laid it up and in.
Threw a shoulder one way, went another way. Again, we don't have the hometowns for the Tigers. Foul shot is missed. Rebound fell right in the lap of Jonas Reed. Here come the Mustangs leading by 6. Down the lane, contact, we play on as Caden Moore was hoping for a call, didn't get it. .25 in there, Julian Fay for Roxbury. He stops, shoots. They're going to score the basket for Julian Fay. Just got in the game a little while ago.
So to come in.
For CM, checking for the first time, 14, E.J. Pemberton, 6'4" freshman, Methuen, Mass, Methuen High School. Meanwhile, back at the line, Fay will try to complete the three-point play. That one falls off. JT Pound grabbed it off the floor. Will Duke back in the game. Passes to Pemberton. Duke dribbles across the top of the arc. Hathaway. Riley Bowen's checked in, 24. 6'7" freshman, Melbourne, Australia. Hathaway for three. Oh, bang! Again, we've seen it for years now, that quick release by Hathaway.
No time for the defender to get the closeout that's needed. Wyatt can get a shot off in a split second. Sharp shooting guard.
27-20 CM.
Take a look at that one, Jim. I think I've got it.
Pemberton picks up the foul.
And they always look for Wyatt. He'll always be out there.
Shut off in the lane is Corbett. Here's Berzins. Bang!
That was a long distance dedication.
Wow, Otto Berzins cuts it to 4 with 8 minutes remaining, first half. Duke goes under there, tries to get off the pound, and is lost out by the Mustangs.
Here's Berzins. This is no timid three. Good closeout, but boy, he's going to knock it home.
You see he plays with a lot of confidence, too.
Sure does.
Berzins, they swing it around. Daymax Awanami is in the game for Roxbury, number 5. Three-pointer, bang again, Otto Berzins. And the Roxbury bench, as one, stands up to our right. It's cut to 1.
Yeah, you get an idea that they've seen that in practice. Berzins, back-to-back.
Contact, score the basket, E.J. Pemberton.
Yeah, there's somebody in the way, lead block for yourself, knock them down, put it up and in. They've let the physical play go, Jim, so far. It's been good flow.
I'm not sure the contact was as strong as
we're going to look
the
at
result.
it. Yeah, I think you could be a little embellishment.
Well, Corbett out of the corner, three-pointer, no good. And that was by Awanami. Hathaway yelling some instructions. Mustangs leading by 3. 3 points off the rim by Pemberton. Mustangs get the rebound and then missed and finally grabbed by Julian Fay, 25. Tigers can tie it on a 3. Here's a long 2 off the rim, no good. Missed by Corbett. Here comes Duke. Hathaway fakes, a little bump, we play on. 3 for Hathaway, bang! He just looked at his own bench and gave a stare with steel eyes like.
It's raining Wyatt Hathaway threes.
32-26. CM. Ball thrown away by the Tigers. Hathaway has it. Hathaway shoots. This one off the rim. The tap up and good. Who was that on the tap? Riley Bowen. People in Australia like that one. Tigers for Berzin. Bang!
2-point basket.
Was that a 2?
Yeah.
I automatically think he's shooting threes, I guess.
Yeah, referee came flying by with
All
the
right.
2 fingers up.
That'd be a shooting contest. Hathaway against Berzins, huh? 3 points all over the court. Pemberton drives.
Oh, I like
scoop
it.
Shot. Score the basket.
Well, Hathaway, by being there, draws the help defender. You see it right here? The help defender's got to go to Hathaway. And up and in on the basket. Well done.
4:57 remaining, first half, 36-28 Central Maine. Caden Moore at the foul line.
What a difference a couple of weeks makes as far as offensive continuity. When we saw the first game here in the 8th, it was really early, just a couple of weeks in. They'd only had a couple of 2 weeks of practice or so. And they were, disjointed on offense.
Yeah,
you can see the flow today. Both teams have had more time, and it's a much better pace of a game. This is a pretty high-scoring game.
Yeah. No, you're right. 9-point Mustang lead. On the drive, Berzins, he got his shoulders around the defender. He's going to shoot 2.
Berzins took it in. He's been shooting deadly from the outside. He and Hathaway.
I was always a believer in sports and education, our field. You can't have like 3 months of growth in 3 weeks.
Right.
I mean, or anything you do.
Oh, old friend Jackson Birmingham watching. Hi, Jackson. Good to see you.
North Dakota.
He's in North Dakota.
I believe so. I'm tracking you down, Jackson.
Jackson, get right over to Coles and get yourself some long johns. You're going to need them.
He might have more snow out there than here in Maine. Who knows? But
and if you haven't watched Fargo yet, Jackson, you want to watch that.
No, we wish them, but we sort of missed the guys that didn't come back, but we wish them the best.
Yeah, for sure.
3-pointer, bang! Who was that man? It was Geronimo Patino, a sophomore. Well, if they tune in, they're showing loyalty to CM and the coaches and the players. And baseline basket up and in off glass. Wyatt Hathaway.
What's Wyatt doing in there?
I don't know. It's his closest look he ever got.
What's he doing in there? Well, Will Duke doing a good job protecting the ball. A little back cut right there. Wyatt with a sneak away.
Hathaway with 11 points as we speak. And it completes the 3-point play. Here comes Berzins. Gave it to Jasmine. Tigers spread out all over the court. Here's a 3-pointer. That one's off the rim by Awanami. Here comes Will Duke. Change of pace dribble.
Thanks, Coach.
I had it all the way. That
Jim had it.
I really did.
It's coming our way. You probably saw it on Chris's camera shot. Chris Needaway doing our camera here today. Boy, we got a stable of great kids again this year, Jim.
Good.
Can't say enough about them. Fantastic.
Hathaway for 3. Bang!
I get a kick out of it. As soon as the ball came to Hathaway, the bench yelled, "Shooter." Wyatt said, "Yes, I am."
43-33. Ben Francis will check in the next whistle. There's a drive down the lane, no good. We got some contact. Let's see, is that after the play? That was Jasmine on the drive. It's going to be a 1-and-1 for Roxbury. Going to the line. Ivan Wami, swish, one more.
Yeah, thanks everybody joining us today. A Sunday afternoon, lots of things going on. You got some good weather to finish up your fall chores and whatnot, but you're watching basketball. We thank you for that.
And nicely done at the foul line. Max Anawami, a sophomore. Pressure by the Tigers, the back court. Comes into Duke. Duke behind his back. Francis returns it to Duke out by the Mustang logo. On a drive, here's Caden Moore, goes all the way and lays it in. Caden Moore up 8 points.
I was going to say, and all tough underneath work by him.
Once he makes his mind up,
yes,
he goes another gear as well on the drive.
He's got the good left hand.
Loose ball. Somehow Hathaway got it to Moore. Had to do a juggling act. Hathaway, bang! 48-35.
Well, we talked to Wyatt pre-game, and he had that steely-eyed look, I think, as you said here. We've had a lot of replays on Wyatt, and this is why. He is shooting lights out. His rotation on the ball, he's not even hitting anything. He's in one of those zones, and we've seen it a few times with Wyatt over the course of his career. Used to see it with Boston Caldwell as well.
And on occasion, the shooters like that don't have a very good game, and I've seen all of them. Like the next game is a complete turnaround.
Yeah.
You gotta have to have the shooter's mentality.
Yeah.
You know, we respect the shooting.
Remember Elijah here? Oh my God, he'd come out some nights and he couldn't miss.
But the philosophy is, if I'm hot, I'm going to keep shooting. If I'm not hot, I'm going to keep shooting till I am hot. And most of the time, coaches will support that because they know.
You just hope it's not next game.
Right.
Old friend Cam Pollock. Hi, Cam. Good to see you. Love having the kids come back in. And
I wonder if he's in Manchester.
Cam was fantastic. Let us
The
know where you
Grand
are, Cam.
State,
What you doing? Give us a little.
I think I told him he did one of the biggest jumps from freshman, playing very well, and then all of a sudden, a sophomore, he looked bigger, and all of a sudden, he was one of the leaders.
He surely was.
That's how the growth is here with the academics and athletics.
Yeah, and he allowed Wyatt to come off the ball handling duties, much like Will Duke is stepping in as a freshman. Let's not forget that. Will's not scoring a lot, but he's facilitating. He's kind of playing the role of Cam from the past couple of years, is coming in as a facilitator. And every now and again, guys wouldn't be shooting well, so what would Cam do? He'd take his game. He'd take his offense and, do it well. So,
and we know that the Mustangs had trouble, especially before the first of the year. They made a good run at the end, and they went to the finals of the tournament, only lost 2 points to New Hampshire Tech.
Right.
And it didn't look like that was going to be happening towards the end of the year.
Well, you want that improvement during the course of the year, that's for sure.
Will Duke now 2 out of 3 at the line. 3 out of 4.
And that's the kind of game that Will's going to play. He's going to facilitate. He's going to hit his foul shots. He's a terrific foul shooter. As time goes on and he matures as a college athlete, his scoring will increase, but it's not needed right now. And he's playing the role that coach needs him to play. And that's what all these preseason games are about, is to take a look and say, okay, who can do what for us?
I know either 1 or 2 games in Canada actually got double figures, if I remember. I got to tell something about the stats in case somebody is checking. If you're checking Central Maine's overall stats and you get that they shot 57%, the 2 games against St. Thomas, they counted the baskets, but they didn't count the misses in the box score. So the overall stats got inflated. No good. The shot tapped in.
Oh, no, that might have been friendly fire. Not sure.
But if you look at this box score, Rob, field goals, 28 for 28. But they did it for both teams, so
that's good shooting.
They're going to fix it. They're going to fix it. So
they are good. Okay, so that'll fix the stats when they do that.
90 seconds remaining, first half.
Wow,
50,
fast first half.
Yeah, 50-39, and there's a steal. Devon Jonas Reed been active. Here's a three-pointer off the side of the rim by Ben Francis. Berzins quickly into the front court. Berzins get it back. Correa goes down in the corner. Correa for 3. Off the rim, rebound right into the hands of J.T. Pound. Running the court and laying it up and in, Riley Bowen. Nice look. 52-39.
I think it was Pound with the
I think so.
The pass. We'll look at it on the replay. JT with a beauty. Threaded it right in there.
Roxbury down in the corner. The person of Fay back outside. 8 to shoot. Jump shot off the back rim. That was missed by Jasmine. Shot clock is off. Game clock down to 15. Let's see what the Mustangs do on this potentially last possession. And a foul on Jasmine. It's going to be a 1-and-1. 3 foul on Jalen Jasmine.
And Jasmine trying to argue his case.
Yeah.
And
meanwhile, back at the line, Devon Jonas Reed. 7 points in the game.
I wish I'd hit a replay on that because I like to see it. I thought it was pretty clean.
Back rim. Tigers will have the last shot.
Ball don't lie.
Burzen's going to dump it, and off the backboard, no good, and that will do it for the first half. So after one half of action in men's basketball from the campus of Central Maine Community College, it's Central Maine men, 52. Roxbury Community College, 39. We'll be back with some halftime activities in just a little bit on Munzing Media Sports.
Since 1964, the mission of Central Maine Community College has been to serve the surrounding communities with an enriched and inclusive learning environment. The college takes pride in transforming students into employees through lifelong learning opportunities that expand career aspirations and improve current workplace skills. While the most evident changes have been made to the physical layout of the college, the real magic happens within the learning. Engaging in classroom conversations, collaborating in immersive hands-on projects in labs, and sharing through teamwork in academics and extracurricular activities provides students with opportunities to think critically, solve real-world problems, and become lifelong learners. At CMCC, students are surrounded by peers all working towards the same goal, with expert faculty who seek out innovative ways to make classes more than just a lecture, and staff who make student success their priority. Students are empowered to forge their own path towards graduation and beyond. Please join us in celebrating the 60th anniversary of Central Maine Community College and be part of our continued journey of growth and innovation.
USCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to compete. It's leveling the playing field for everybody. It provides a great opportunity, just the fellowship amongst athletes, get a chance to play against some different teams that you typically don't get a chance to play against from different regions, different parts of the country. This kind of gives you an opportunity to kind of see where you're really at against everybody. Really good, like I said, just a great environment, well-ran tournament. It's a pleasure to be part of organizations like the USCAA.
The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation is proud to support Munzing Media's production of live streaming high school sports. We recognize the hard work and dedication of Maine's high school student athletes, and we applaud Munzing Media's pioneering live streaming efforts. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation.
Since 1892. And it changes the game, 35-26. This has been a wacko affair.
USCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to compete. It's leveling the playing field for everybody.
priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher.
An HVAC technician.
Pediatric nurse.
Whether your college journey is starting here
I'm going to be an architect.
Physical therapist.
I'm gonna be a lawyer.
or we're a stop along the way.
I'm gonna be a doctor.
A machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
With over 40 programs,
I'm gonna be a graphic designer.
An athletic trainer.
there is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here.
When I'm on the road speaking, I'm able to have sidebar conversations with everybody that wants to come talk to me. And I hear about their family and loved ones that are going through maybe cancer, maybe a critical illness, maybe something, being disabled from a job and not having the coverage that they need because their healthcare just didn't cover it.
I ask that you would allow one of our experienced representatives to come into your business so that we are able to educate you on the value of these very, very important products.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost, and for some, it's even free.
Wait, did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2022 to 2025. Set your goals and find your path at CMCC. Let's build a future together.
Our goal in public service is to improve the quality of life in communities. This is the Public Service and Social Sciences Department. We originally started with criminal justice, and then we added more programming.
I'm in the forensic science program.
I want to become a state fire investigator.
State trooper.
I want to be a game warden.
Forensic psychologist. Behavioral health professional.
CM offers a lot more hands-on learning than most places.
The only way to give them that experience is to do that through immersive scenario training.
You actually dust their fingerprints.
Learning how to go through, take pictures, what to look for.
We are the only college in the state of Maine that offers a third-year advanced certificate in police operations.
It is a great way of excelling your career and jump-starting you onto that path.
The Public Service Simulation Center allows us to fully implement an immersive training environment.
Can I see your other hand?
You just don't want to get boxed in. And
We teach de-escalation and empathetic communication to better address community needs.
The instructors are awesome.
They really care about our education.
We have people that teach who have been members or are actively members of these industries. This is a one-of-a-kind program.
It's preparing me to have a step up in my professional career.
Here at the school, they're really invested in our education.
It's a nice environment.
Coaches know you can't win a game without proper planning and execution. Let Gosline Retirement Planning coach you into a confident retirement. Here at Gosline Retirement, we provide that proper planning and help you utilize a step-by-step approach on all facets of your retirement planning. We provide guidance on income planning, wealth management, understanding taxation, Medicare and long-term care, and legacy and estate planning. We pride ourselves on working hard for those who have worked hard their entire lives. So, schedule your appointment today and let the team at Gosline Retirement Planning put together a retirement game plan for you.
Welcome back to Central Maine Community College. Jim Toomey and Rob Munzing. At the half, Central Maine leading Roxbury Community College 52-38 in men's action. Looking at the stats, both teams pretty hot from the floor. Central Maine shooting 66%, Roxbury 48%. Three-point country, Central Maine 7 out of 10. A lot of that, of course, was Wyatt Hathaway. But on the other side, also hot from 3 points, courtesy of Otto Burzens. Tigers 7 out of 8 from long distance. Foul shooting 5 out of 7 for Central Maine, 6 out of 10 for Roxbury. Individually, Otto Berzins, 19 points at the half, 5 for 5 from behind the arc. Jalen Jasmine, 6. Julian Fay, 4. Michael Correa, 3 points. Also 3 points for Geronimo Patino. 2 points apiece for Day Max Awanami. And ADL Escobar, who got shaken up. I don't think he returned to action. For the Mustangs, Wyatt Hathaway, 18 points, including 5 out of 6 from long distance. Caden Moore did some damage inside, 4 out of 5 shooting for his 8 points. Devon Jonas Reed, 7, 5 points for E.J. Pemberton, 3 points for Will Duke, all coming via the foul line. Rocco Chang hit a 3-point basket for 3. Isaac Irwin, 2. Likewise, Riley Bowen, 2. And how about J.T. Pound for 2? Alexander Brigitte and Ben Francis saw action but did not score. Again, the coaches for Roxbury, only a head coach made the trip. Albert Hale also serving as AD. Again, he was very friendly before the game, talking about the trip up here. Of course, for the Mustangs, Coach Dave Gagne, assisted by Steve Carey, Jared Rubin, and Corey David. Rob Munzing alongside. Rob, any quick thoughts as we begin the second half?
Well, I think it was a case of the Mustangs finding their touch here. They're on the pace for a 100-point game. They'll take that any time. They had some good inside play with Moore, and Hathaway, as you said, outside. He was on fire early on and continued his hot shooting throughout the first half.
Duke goes around the screen, up and in. Will Duke found Caden Moore. Caden Moore laid it in softly. Think that was a set play coming out, Rob?
Yeah, it's one Coach Gagne likes to run. Used to run it with Nick back in the day.
54-39, Mustangs by 15. Shot is good from outside. Michael Correa. And what do we have, a turnover?
Yeah, stepped over the line. So you're going to see Duke gets the pick. There's the back cut. Good screen by Hathaway. Moore, nice touch underneath. Boy, that's what Moore's got. Beautiful touch.
3-pointer from the corner, no good. Mustangs running the court. Tigers hustling back. Off the back rim by Moore. Rebound off glass and good for J.T. Pound.
Pound is pounding inside. That's where they need him.
He's a rugged 6'5". Down the lane, up and in. Actually got screened behind the coach on that one. 56-43. We appreciate they elevated us here, Rob, this year, but still the coaches sometimes are going to get in our sight line. As long as they're in the coaching box, I'm not going to say a word. Knocked out of bounds. Be Mustangs ball with 18:32 remaining, second half.
Yeah, you want to be careful taking on the coaches, Jim. They're a lot younger than you, and you're small but slow.
Wait a minute.
Both of us.
I was going to take one of those, but when you did a double.
I said that about one of my teams. I said, we're small, but we're slow.
I just say it enough so if people, you can see it on camera better than I have. Let's put it that way. And shot clock went off, no basket.
Well, that's one of the things Coach will make a point of here is being aware of shot clock.
Here's Berzins on the drive, off balance, side of the rim, grabbed out of the air by Pound.
Well, Berzins hit those 3, and then he hasn't shot an outside one since.
3-pointer from the left corner, no good by Jonas Reed. Loose ball inside, knocked out by the Tigers. Coach Gagne calling a play. Julian Fay checking in for Roxbury.
The cozy confines of Kirk Hall.
You said many times. Not much room at the end line. There's a steal by Roxbury ahead of the pack. No good by Jasmine. hustling back there, playing defense was Jonas Reed, and now the Mustangs throw it away. Berzins dribbles his head up. Little European step that time, outside for three. Bang! Michael Correa.
Got 2 of them here in the second half. Picking up the scoring touch.
Down to a 10-point CM lead. Pressure by the Tigers in the backcourt. JT Pound and throws it away.
Yeah, they need timeout, I think. Talk this over, get that press breaker down, make sure it's set to go.
And that's exactly what that next whistle was, recognizing the Central Maine timeout. Coach Gagne called at 17:18 to go. 56-46, Central Maine with the lead.
We're kind of in a tweener session here as winter sports haven't quite hit full stride, but they're picking up steam. We've had hockey the past weekend, had 2 hockey games, both wins for the Mustangs, the women's team. First year, undefeated, Jim. Boy, they ran into a hot goaltender there as Dartmouth came over on Friday night, and it was a great story. We're looking at the game. The shots were like 60-something to like teens, right? And it was a 3-2 win for the Mustangs.
Wow.
And Caleb Lamb, between the second and third period, did a little investigative work and found out that the goaltender for the Dartmouth club team had played varsity. She had played 44 games for Division I Dartmouth, and she was in the net because she had a spinal injury and had been told she will never play sports again. And she's worked her way back through grit and determination, and she's starting out by playing club hockey. She's going to be the first goalie for the women's team and backup goalie on the men's club team, and with hopes to get back in and play. She was tremendous.
Wow.
What a game that was, a 3-2 win for the Mustangs. They're undefeated, and the men also. I'm not sure how the men hockey team did. Maybe the guys at the scorers table know. How they do against Dartmouth last night, men's hockey. Anybody know? Lost 3-2. That's a great rivalry here. We'll have, when Dartmouth comes over, we'll have the Big Green over here at Norway Savings Bank Arena here during the season.
That's a great story about
the
women's goalie you just said.
Good friend Michael Martineau watching over at NHTI.
Roxbury ball, jump shot from 17 feet, no good by Correa. Rebound tracked down by the Tigers. Shot clock got reset to 20. JT Pound plays some tough defense. Berzins with a 3. Oh, that was halfway down. Not figuratively, but literally.
That one ring around to Rosie and out.
Duke gets the pass inside to Caden Moore. Now they go back outside to Hathaway. A little contact.
You think? They're jousting with him. Well, they figured out how to stop the 3. Tackle him. It's like he's playing quarterback for the Leavitt Hornets again. They tackled him. A little bit of foul trouble here for the Tigers.
Correa with 3.
Yeah, they've locked on Hathaway, haven't they? They don't want him to shake loose.
Out of the corner, good, nice touch. Caden Moore, freshman from Naugatuck, Connecticut.
Naugatuck. We had another kid from Naugatuck back a couple of years ago. Got to ask Coach.
3 points, no good by Jasmine.
Here's Moore here on the inbounds. Good pick by Pound.
We had Jeremiah Simeon from Norwalk, Connecticut.
Maybe that was what I was thinking. Yeah, that's what
I brought last year's book so we can reference.
That's great. Jim's always thinking. Yeah.
Will Duke with some tricky dribbling.
Yeah.
Hathaway, nice catch. Hathaway off glass, no good, but Wyatt Hathaway will shoot 2.
Wyatt's such a heady player. The Tigers are coming out on him because he killed them with 3s in the first half. So he knows what he can do is he can make that back cut, and they know enough to look for him. And Wyatt is a tremendously gifted, athletic kid, but he's equally sharp upstairs where it counts between the ears.
You probably made excellent decisions as a high school quarterback, I would think.
Yes. Oh, he was a terrific quarterback. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, playing against the Gardner Tigers. I kept telling him the game was postponed. Don't come down. His father, unfortunately, knew the schedule.
All right, foul shots were good. 62-46, CM.
Boy, they've had a run of quarterbacks here at Leavitt High School. You know, they had Wyatt, Jordan Hersom, another terrific quarterback for them. And Noah Carpenter, who's up at the University of Maine as a backup, as a freshman up there.
It is quite a pipeline of
Fantastic, yeah. Of course, Mike was a terrific quarterback as well, and he's one of the great quarterback coaches in the state of Maine, he and B.L. Lippert.
Caught in the lane is Correa, has to get rid of it. 10 to shoot. Berzins drives, and he's going to shoot 2.
Yeah, do the contact.
I still think, even though you know somebody's left-handed, you get surprised, or it's harder to defend, even though you know it. Berzins will get one more. You tell him that last move, he didn't have any good angle, but he was going to really, push the envelope and get in the midair and get fouled. And unfortunately for him, 0 for 2. He did hustle to get the rebound, but grabbed away by Moore. Duke. The Chang was checked back in. Baseline shot. Pound is good.
Oh, if he hits that, it's going to be something.
J.T. Pound. Played for the Freeport High School Falcons. He's from Durham.
Catch and release, no hesitation.
19-point lead. Tigers in trouble down there, but getting out of trouble and laying it in. A nice move for Julian Fay. Yeah, Adiel Escobar did actually play early in this half, but he didn't stay long after that first half injury.
Yeah.
So he's back on the bench. Hathaway being closely guarded. Moore. Here comes Rocco Chang. A little daylight. Chang says, "Thank you very much," and he lays it softly over the rim.
Chang down the lane for 2.
67-48 Mustangs.
Well, when we were here early in the season, everybody was raving about Rocco.
Berzins from the corner. Bang. Cade Moore was over there with his arms straight in the air, and when the ball swished, he gave a look like, what else could I do?
Yeah, that was a good closeout.
Pound, bounce pass to Duke. In front of his own bench, Chang starts a drive. Goes to Moore, back to Hathaway. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. Nice catch over in the corner by Chang.
Wow.
Wow, he had to elevate and then sort of deflect it to himself. 3 seconds to shoot. Hathaway just got to graze the rim. Tigers on a run out. And a foul on Hathaway. Going to the line will be Jalen Jasmine.
Got a replay here, and I can't remember what it is. Oh, it's going to be Rocco. Rocco with a downshift right here. He's through 4 guys.
Soft touch at the end. Because it's a challenge. If somebody does a move, it has a little steam. You have to gather yourself right before you shoot, and he did that very nicely on the soft touch. One more for Jasmine.
Tigers have put some pressure on, but the Mustangs have handled it very well here today, and I'm sure Coach Garnier is going to be happy with that. They got some good ball handlers out there.
According to live stats, it says the Tigers have 4 turnovers. Chang again. Bang! Who's that man? Rocco Chang.
Rocco!
I don't think he took many threes last year.
No.
I'll have to check at some point.
We're going to give him a replay on that 3.
Anyway, it says 6 turnovers for CM, 4 for the Tigers. It seems kind of low to me, but live stats people do a great job. So.
And they may have some new folks doing that as well, and that's part of what the new season brings.
3-pointer no good by Correa. Here come the Mustangs. Personal Will Duke changes hands on the dribble. Drops it off to Francis. Ben Francis has returned. Francis, baseline pass, deflected. Duke got it back. Chang for 3. Bang! Rocco Chang. People down in New Zealand, where it's Monday, excited about that shooting display. Shut off in the lane is Corbett. Corbett still trying to protect the ball. 10 to shoot. Inside, up and no good, but going to the line will be Damian Bates.
Boy, Chains had a great second half. 8 points in the second half for Rocco coming in. 2 threes and a driving layup. Good look at Coach Gagne at the bench with the Brain Trust. Jared Steve in the picture as well. Corey David, one of the other assistant coaches. Stay with us post-game. Jim will wrap up the score, and we'll have our Edge Nutrition player of the game, and we'll have a couple of kids come over for a post-game press conference, first ever here.
In the game, Miles Spear for the first time, number 45 at Central Maine. He was a teammate of Will Dukes at Camden Hills High School. I was actually going back to last year's stats, and I couldn't get them up just to check on one more for Chang. And he makes that one. 74-52. Central Maine in command. Baseline drive shut off and stolen away. Good defense by the Mustangs. Tigers hustle back. They very quick team, the Tigers. Devon Jonas Reed. Francis looking for help, being closely guarded. Alexander Brigitte back in for CM, number 3. A little daylight, a little dipsy-do layup, no good by Jonas Reed. Here come Roxbury Tigers. Here's a three-pointer from the left side, bang! Jalen Jasmine with some range. 74-55 as we need an 11-minute mark remaining in this second half. And contact, going to be a foul on Roxbury. Oh, they call it.
Yeah, they call it off.
Away from the ball,
yep.
right?
Oh, yeah, yep.
Still 74-55. Tiger is going to shoot a three from the top. Bang for Julian Fay.
Yeah, like practice out there. Nobody to close out on him. Knocked it home.
Jonas Reed quickly into the front court. He's being closely guarded by Jasmine. Goes down in the corner to Spear, who gives it up. Loose in the lane, Roxbury has it. Corbett bounce pass. And a nice block by Marcus Spear for the tie-up.
Yeah, Spear came in, got a piece of all ball.
So new players in the game. Michael Correa looks over to Coach Hale, gets the play. Playing some tough defense, 14 E.J. Pemberton. 10 to shoot, Roxbury. They dump it inside, and now pass is deflected. It's only 5 in the shot clock. It was reset, it shouldn't have been.
Yeah, there we go, they fix it.
Ball comes into Correa. Out of bounds. It'll be Central Maine ball. So Ben Francis is in there. Will Duke. Caden Moore. Riley Bowen. And E.J. Pemberton. There's a steal by Roxbury. And contact. Going to be a foul.
Call the block. We'll let you make the call at home.
Then they say player control.
Yeah, well, they got it right. The replay showed clearly. Watch it. Watch the replay right here.
The signal looked like it was a block.
Yeah, they called block originally, but nah. Yeah, it was player control. Good call. Get it right. They got it right.
74-58, 9:45 remaining, second half. Duke out by the Mustang logo. Ben Francis trying to create some space. Stops, shoots, comes up short. Rebound tracked down by Moore. Then it got loose and picked up by the Tigers. Here comes Correa on a run out. Up in the air is good. He sort of got in midair and had to create and laid it in. And up and in for Riley Bowen and give the assist to Ben Francis.
Yeah, Francis put it right in the money. Here's a block. Welcome all our fans in of Roxbury Community College. A lot of these kids from the Boston area. Massachusetts kids.
They play very hard.
Yes, they do.
And again, for the Roxbury people, we don't have the hometowns, which I like to talk about hometowns in high schools. Jalen Jasmine made the first one, as you saw. And he's 2 for 2 that trip. The timeout on the court, 9:11 to go, second half. Central Maine 76, Roxbury Community College 62 on Munzing Media Sports.
Give you a look inside the huddle. We'll be adding our coaches' microphones, mic up the coach. When we get to YSCC play, we have a lot going on here as we're trying some new systems and things of that sort, so we didn't get the mics out for today. One of the things we are trying today for the first time is a post-game press conference, so stay with us. It's going to take us a little time to maneuver that. And quite frankly, it's...
You've rehearsed this for days, haven't you?
Since this morning when Caleb called, said, Coach wants to do a post-game press conference. Can we do it? Well, you know, if Dave asks me something, I always say yes, we can do it. And we'll figure it out. Dave is full of ideas, and he's pushing the envelope all the time. This will be another case of that. So we're gonna try to do a post-game press conference like you see in NCAA and, you know, the pros, but it's going to be right in behind us. Maybe we can get a look. Chris, show that area right down there. Go ahead, show that right now, Chris. Yeah, right now. Show it right now. No. Stay up there. Take that camera, aim it over here, Chris. Yeah, Chris is going to we'll get a look at that where we're going to do the press conference. You're looking at the bench right now, but we're going to have Chris show that area right there. Come down just a little bit, Chris. And that's where we're going to be, right in there. You see the garage door, and when Chris swings back around to bring you back to the game action, you'll see where we are. So it's right in behind us. Hi, fans.
Up in the front court, Mustangs ball. Will Duke being closely guarded. Duke stops at the foul line. Here's a shot out of the corner for three. No good. Ball bounces around. Pemberton missed the shot, and then there's a foul on Central Maine in the rebounding action. Still plenty of time in this one, Rob, for Roxbury to make a run. Right now, Berzins is on the bench. I'm sure he'll be in soon. There's a steal by the Mustangs. And almost lost. But a foul.
Well, one of the things the Tigers will take out of this game is, you know, they've been a little reachy. And, of course, you know, they come from a different league. It could be officiated a little bit differently. That's 4 on. 4 on him, I think. Yep.
Yeah, 4 fouls on Jasmine. They go inside the pound, who lays it off to Duke. Will Duke came in baseline, and they found him. And back the other way. Jasmine says, I got 4 fouls, but I'm driving anyway. And there's a near stuff missed by Pemberton.
We got casualties.
And a player down, I think, as I alluded to, or we've referenced over the years. Not much room at the end of the court here.
Old friend Nick, dear Nick. In the house. Hey, Nick, I was just talking about, you know that out-of-bounds play that Coach always ran for you, usually to start the second half? Well, they ran it to start the second half, and they got a basket on it. Call it the knick-knack play. Nick, one of the great kids that we had here back a couple of years ago. Not sure how many, I can never remember if it's 3 years or whatever. Probably about 3 years with Nick.
With the ball, Correa. The little scoop shot is good. He split defenders and laid it in. Cut the lead to 12.
Pathway back in. Wyatt was getting a rest here as they tried to play some other guys. And they're staying right on. They're trying to play denial on Hathaway.
Pemberton's shot is blocked, but I think they might have got him down low.
It's not on you. It's not on you. Play basketball.
So time for the Mustangs to put it into closeout mode, Jim, and that's one of the things you have to learn as a young team, how to close games out.
Duke underneath, up and good for Caden Moore. Will Duke's got a bunch of assists, I think.
He surely does, yeah. He's a great facilitator. I'm very impressed with Will's game.
You know what? He's got 10 assists. Imagine that.
And he's broken the pressure when they've put that pressure on, so that's a great thing to see with a young kid.
Jalen Jasmine scored at the basket to our right. Central Maine going back to the foul line.
Nick says he loved that play, so that's great. Thanks for tuning in, Nick. Let us know what you're up to, Nick.
Now, is he over in Australia, you think?
I'm not sure. Eliza Bro just had a birthday. Wished her happy birthday on Facebook. She's 25 now. She's playing over in England. Professional basketball over there.
Did she wear number 5?
Yeah.
Did she? How do we remember that stuff? I don't know.
The Eliza Bro Show. They just did the 60 athletes that they remembered from past and present, mostly past, for the 60-year anniversary of the college. You're seeing us run that ad. They had that ceremony a week ago Friday over at Poland Springs. Nice ceremony over there, and they also recognized the incoming Hall of Fame class as well. Everything first class, Jim.
Right.
Everything first class.
2 for 2 for Caden Moore. Back up to 14 points, less than 7 minutes to go, second half. Roxbury takes it deep down in the paint, then they go outside. 3-point attempt off the side of the rim by Jasmine, but the Tigers gonna have another possession. Nice hustle by Otto Burzens.
Yeah, I like Otto. He's a good player.
From outside, another 3. Bang from Michael Correa. Down to 11. Just about 6.5 minutes remaining. They break the press with a long pass. Coming up short is Moore, and we got all kinds of players down. Looks like bowling for dollars in the lane.
Candle pins for cash, right? I wonder if they had that in other sections of the country. Of course, not candle pins. Usually it's big ball bowling. This is a candle pin area in New England, and the Atlantic provinces are big on candle pins as
Would you
well.
believe Dover Foxcroft, Maine, WDME, which I did games early break, they had bowling on the radio.
Bowling on the radio?
Yes, sir.
That's awesome.
If you had a sponsor, they would do it. Out of the corner, no good. Julian Fay. The radio station was in an old railroad car.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, I used to watch it on Channel 5 with Don Gillis out of Boston.
As we digress here, we still got 6 minutes to go. it's a fairly close game. Usually we save these stories for 30-point games. Talking about points, look at the range by J.T. Pound.
Pounding it home.
Soft touch, 84-71. Let's see what Bergens does. Jasmine returns it to Bergens. Right in front of his own bench, Julian Fay was directing traffic. A player hits the deck, and they're going to call the foul on Central Maine's E.J. Pemberton.
Beautiful touch by Pound.
Correa will shoot for the 1-and-1. He's got 15 points, his first trip to the foul line.
I haven't said this today, but we asked the folks out there watching the games, be our eyes and ears. We've had pretty much a flawless production so far today, but sometimes things go a little bit crazy, and if you hear or see something that's going on, you're not getting sound or whatever, you put it on the CM Facebook feed, and I'll fix it.
1 out of 2 at the line for Correa. Loose ball picked up. No good by Fay. Fay again doesn't go, but he earned a couple of foul shots.
Fantastic work underneath by him. Just pounding. I'm impressed with these Tiger kids. You know what? They get down big, but they kept hustling. As you said, they really play hard.
We got timeout on the court. 5:20 to go, second half. Central Maine 84, Roxbury Community College for Boston 72 on Munzing Media Sports.
We're off the beat till Friday. Women will take on Linden. Non-conference game, but a step up, NAC team, NAC. North Atlantic Conference team is Linden. Out of Vermont, they'll come over for a 7:30 tip. Just the women's game on Friday. Then Saturday, we have YSCC soccer finals, semifinals on Saturday, finals on Sunday. Both those games, both days, watch those games on the YSCC network, okay? That's very important. That's where those games are going to go, and that's a league network, so that's why when they have the contest like that, Jim and I did the basketball a couple of years ago, that's where we shot the games out to. So they won't be on the local feed. They won't be on Munzer Media. They're not going to be on Boxcast. They're not going to be there. They're going to be on the YSCC network.
Julian Fay goes 2 for 2 that trip for the Tigers. It's a 10-point game. And right now, again, the men against Maine Maritime listed for 3 o'clock on Sunday, but stay tuned for a possible time change. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Rocco Chang bringing it up.
Well, part of the reason is, Dave's in charge of the soccer tournament out there as the AD.
Hathaway runs baseline, comes up short. Lost out by the Tigers.
The posse will get over and help Hathaway up, get him back in the saddle.
It'll be timeout on the court.
Yeah, we'll stay right with it, Jim. We'll run our ads. Get a look at the huddle. Find my huddle cam here from. Chris Needaway doing our camera. Ashley Pershon did her first hockey game the other night. Jack Crocier, among our student workers. Abdul doing work as well. Got 4 or 5 kids, Jim, this year. It's fantastic. I panicked all summer because we were losing Aspen and Andy from last year, who the 2 of them did everything, and they were tremendous. And I thought, oh my God, what are we going to do? And we'll get another parcel of kids. Want to thank Caleb for helping out, getting the recruiting going. Dave also, Coach Morong, everybody helping out. We put a post up and said, hey, anybody that wants to help out? And we got these kids in, and they're doing terrific. Can't do it without them. Can't do it without Jim.
No, that's nice. The more you get involved, and sometimes I can't repeat me, may be involved in other activities, but they're supporting their schoolmates, teammates of other sports, or whatever the connection is.
Dave's not happy.
Oh, yeah. Hathaway will trigger it in. Chang thought about a three. He's going to dribble it back out.
I like that.
Rocco's sort of a guard this year all of a sudden. Comes up short and tries to tap it. Didn't you think of Rocco Chang more as a forward last year? I mean, he looks like a guard today. Down the lane, a finger roll, no good. Excellent move by Jasmine, but it didn't stay down. These last 4:41 may take a while here. I think we're going to have foul shots quite a lot.
I think we're going the other way on this. Pound's going to come down and shoot.
Okay. Pound with 8 points. First trip to the line, also has 6 boards.
Yeah, Pound's been effective today, Jim.
And it was a 1-and-1 missed. Loose ball finally grabbed out of the air by Roxbury. That was Fay. Now his Berzins. Three-pointer, Roxbury, no good. Missed by Correa. Rebound grabbed by Jonas Reed.
Mustangs with work to do here, Jim. 10-point lead.
Looking for a possession. Will Duke takes it deep. Has to go back out to Hathaway. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. Hathaway, left-handed dribble. He lost it. The Roxbury bench gets excited.
Well, they dug in on the D. Just what you need to do. You got 4:10 left. It's only a 10-point lead. Or deficit if you're the Tigers.
This is what I call the sands of the hourglass. If you're behind, they go very, very fast. If you're ahead, it seems like a long time. You're going to have to hang on.
Jim with a good soap opera reference here in early season.
Three-pointer in and out for Jasmine.
Yeah.
Mustangs get the rebound. Mustangs in no hurry, but they certainly want a quality possession here. On the drive, Moore defied gravity as it spun off the rim. His Berzins kicks it out. Long two-pointer, no good. Rebound by Jonas Reed.
Yeah, Roxbury 0 for 3 their last 3 trips.
Reed, or rather Will Duke. Will Duke for 3. All of a sudden, he looked up and nobody was that close to him, and he quickly took the shot.
Yeah, watch Will here. Going to get a good look at him. He's expecting somebody to close out on him. Here comes Will saying, hey, I don't see any Tigers around. Will says, okay, let's put one home. And all net, big one for Will. Getting a good look in at the huddle. Congratulations to the volleyball team on a very good season, a completely revamped lineup. Every single kid on the volleyball team knew this year. Both coaches knew this year. They had a really solid season, went into the playoffs, won a play-in game, went to the playoffs yesterday against NHTI, at NHTI, losing 3 games to 1. Congratulations to SM. They were the YSCC champions. They'll go to the Nationals. They have a really good team. SM was really impressive. We saw them here in a match against the Mustangs, about a couple of weeks ago. Yana Montel, Gardner, Maine, one of our Gardner kids. People know I'm from Gardner. Yana, terrific student athlete at Gardner Area High School. She was like student of the year, won all kinds of awards, and she was the offensive player of the tournament there over the weekend. So congratulations to our Mustang team. Good things coming from them as they'll return those kids next year.
Well, volleyball is the ultimate team sport, I think. And they have a lot of spirit, a lot of camaraderie. And, you know, if there's a mistake made, you just sort of hug each other and say, we're going to get the next point. You have no time to dwell on that.
I talked about how joyous they are playing the game, Jim.
Fast pace right in front of you, too. There's a steal ahead of the pack. Off balance, and somehow it went down for Caden Moore.
Wow, Caden is having a game with a capital G.
Under 3 minutes remaining. Central Maine by 15. Hathaway almost stole it. Fay ends up with it. And we're going to have contact, and Jasmine will be going to the line.
Here comes Moore. The defensive play first, the steal. Gets harassed. Look at that in the air. Changes hands, gets the roll. Down it goes. Moore got off to a fast start. Then Hathaway took over on the offense, and now it's been spread out here in the second half. Pretty good balance scoring in the second half for the Mustangs.
Jalen Jasmine having a great game. He's nearing 20 points. Misses that one. Rebound by Moore. Gives it to Duke. Duke being closely guarded. Drops it into Pound. Baseline shot. Duke no good. Rebound Pound. Pound spins, gives it back to Duke. Duke for three. Bang! Will Duke's got a double-double. 92-75. Stolen away. Watch out! Bang! Through the hoop. Boy, that was a jackhammer dunk by Caden Moore. 94-75. Almost a steal. Berzins jumps it over to this side for three. No good by Correa. Rebound Roxbury. Berzins for three. Bang! Otto Berzins has had an excellent game. 90 seconds remaining. 94-78, Central Maine. Jonas Reed being watched by Berzins. Change of pace dribble, stops, dumps it over to Pound. Up and in for JT Pound. Nice bounce pass across the lane. 96-78. You said it was going to be high scoring, and it maintained that throughout. Berzins for three. So that one spins off. Rebound grabbed off the floor by JT Pound. Duke. Will Duke can use either hand pretty effectively dribbling.
Yeah, and what you need out of a point guard.
Hathaway behind the arc. Mustangs obviously in no hurry. 10 to shoot. A little change of pace dribble underneath. Lost out by Jonas Reed.
Well, I wanted to get back to that. We've been saving it for a timeout. Here comes that dunk. Going to come off some good defense here. Stole the lunch money. Did Caden. Up he goes.
Hunter Brackett in for the first time, number 12 for CM, sophomore from Poland, Maine. Brackett going to come up short. The bench was cheering for him. The shot clock was going down. He had to take it. Now the shot clock is off. Here's a three-pointer. Bang. Michael Correa. We got a bunch of double-figure scorers in this one, Rob.
Yeah, stay with us in the post game. Jim will take a minute to wrap it up. And
that's going to be it. 96-81, Central Maine over a very tough and hustling Roxbury Community College team.
Our Edge Nutrition player of the game, Caden Moore. Did a little everything out there, Jim. Don't forget his good defense as well. So congratulations to Caden. Stick around for the post game as we're going to spin one up here as we're waiting for some help with getting that press conference. So probably be a little bit of time. So, Jim, you want to do the final stats right now? While they get that, or you want to take a break?
No, I can get it. Coach Albert Hale giving a couple of hugs to Central Maine personnel he knows from before.
Good kids. They played hard.
Yeah, shaking our hand going by was Adiel Escobar, who got hurt.
Good player.
Here comes Otto Berzins. thanking us and said we appreciate you guys. So
It's a Caden Moore dunk that ended things. He's our player of the game, Caden Moore.
all right, looking at the team stats, Roxbury shot 47% from the floor. Mustangs 59% from the floor.
Caleb.
At the foul line, Roxbury an excellent 14 out of 16.
Good job, coach.
11 out of 14 for Central Maine. At the foul line, Roxbury 13 out of 24. CM 10 out of 14. Individually, for the Tigers, Otto Brzezinski 7 out of 8 from long distance. Ended up with 25 total points. Jalen Jasmine, 19 points. Michael Correa, also 19. Another double-digit scorer with Julian Fay. Geronimo Patino, 3. Daymax Anawami, 2. Likewise, Adiel Escobar, 2. And again, he missed a lot of time with an injury. Daniel Corbett had 4 assists. Damian Bates had an assist and a rebound. For the Mustangs, Wyatt Hathaway, he was 5 out of 6 from long distance. Ended up with 20 points.
Yeah, certainly he was a candidate for player of the game, too.
20 points. Caden Moore, he also had 9 rebounds. Rocco Chang was 3 out of 4 from behind the arc. Ended up with 12 points. Will Duke with a double-double.
Yeah, Will was another candidate for player of the game.
11 points, 10 assists. Double digits, JT Pound with 10. Devon Jonas Reed with 7. 5 points for EJ Pemberton, 4 for Isaac Irwin. Likewise, 4 points, Riley Bowen. Also seeing action, Alexander Brigitte, Hunter Brackett, Ben Francis, and Miles Spear. Again, the final score, Central Maine 96, Roxbury Community College of Boston 81.
So why don't we take a break? We'll get things settled out here and find out what's going on. We've got some young men standing right in front of us, and we'll take a break. We'll get things settled, and we'll come back, and we'll have some more post-game activities when we come back after this.
The USCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to peak. It's leveling the playing field for everybody. It provides a great opportunity, just the fellowship amongst athletes, get a chance to play against some different teams that typically don't get a chance to play against from different regions, different parts of the country. It kind of gives you an opportunity to kind of see where you're really at against everybody. Really good, like I said, just a great environment, well-ran tournament. It's a pleasure to be part of organizations like the USCA.
Just like we rehearsed it.
Sure. I'm not, give me a mic check here, guys. I don't have it. Is that mic turned on?
Might need a volume thing. You tell them to really speak into that with a good volume.
Hello. Are we good?
So we're joined back down here where we've got the post-game press conference set to go, and Jim Toomey, Rob Munsing back here with you as we've got Will Duke and Caden Moore. So, Caden, you were a player of the game, the Edge Nutrition player of the game, really started off. The points came, but I was impressed with your defense. A lot of your points came off defense, including this big dunk that we're going to show the folks at home here at the end. As you came, you might want to see it right here. See the defense, the steal right here came in, and you knew right away you're going for the dunk.
Really in practice, all we work on is defense. That's one of our main priorities. Yeah, we start practice off with defense, really end it with defense. That's all we got to do.
Well, one of the things we're impressed with you is the way that you handled the Tigers' pressure. They were athletic. They came after you guys. It was a really good thing that you had to handle the ball so much tonight and able to facilitate. And in the first half, it was, hey, where's Wyatt, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a lot of pressure coming at me, but, I mean, I trust my teammates at the end of the day, so, of course, if they're open, I'm going to give them the ball. Yeah.
So we haven't seen you guys actually for a few weeks after that game against Crandall. So you went to Canada, played 3 games in pretty short order. What did you guys learn from that trip? And I know you had to spend a lot of time together against tough competition. So how'd that work out?
We learned a lot. Those teams were pretty good teams. Taught us a couple lessons that we needed to do. It showed us where we could be at and where we were at currently in the season. So we kind of took that into account coming back from Canada, and we worked on a couple things. And as you can see today, paid off. Yeah, for sure. I mean, Canada is definitely way different. Their shot clock is way shorter than ours, so we had to adjust to that. But so we came back, we could execute more and actually run our stuff. I think that helped. But yeah, again, our team played well, and I appreciate what we did today.
Yeah, we should add that Caden is from Naugatuck, Connecticut, and Will's from Rockport, Maine. And it's always great to see the teams and everybody gets along. I know you guys, led by Coach Gagne and the staff, have family on your warm-up suits. And we've been here, 5 or 6 years, and that seems to be true, and it carries over onto the court, that you guys seem to be unselfish. Is that all part of the whole plan and philosophy, right?
Definitely. Coach prides unselfish play. It's not a one-man team. Everybody has their individual roles that help the team, the collective. So yeah, I mean, I feel like we do everything together when it's off the court, on the court. So I think it's all about trust, and I think our team we trust each other, and that's in practice and on game. You can definitely show that we move the ball, pass, and everyone gets their shots. So.
But I'm sensing too that even though it's a team game, that if somebody's having a game, people give up some shots maybe that they normally take because they're going to ride the teammate because like Wyatt in the first half, and then later on somebody will step up.
Right. That's a part of the unselfish thing I was talking about. Coach always says too, if somebody's hot, feed them. Feed the hot hand. I've always learned that when I was younger.
Rob, you got anything else?
Well, I'm trying to get a graphic.
Okay. No, we've seen growth from you guys since 3 weeks ago, and a rotations established and so forth. And it's always great atmosphere here. But what do you guys, when you YSCC, we start those conference game, it's another step up, and the place will be packed, and the women supporting the men's team, the men supporting the women's team. So it's one of the great atmospheres here. So I know you guys will enjoy it as well as people at home that will be watching and not here. I'm sure you're looking forward to that.
Okay, guys, I think this will do it. I know you're anxious to get back in to your with your teammates.
So Caden had 20 points and 9 rebounds. Will had 11 points and 10 assists. So quite a afternoon of basketball for these players. So thanks, guys, and we'll be seeing you soon and often, as they say.
Thank you, gentlemen.
All right, that wasn't bad considering I had a 1 minute notice, right?
We did it. We did it. So that's something that we'll work on here for the ongoing, and gentlemen did a great job coming up here, and with short notice for them too. So
right.
We thank you, Jim, and work in progress, and we'll get this thing cooking, and that'll be a fantastic thing to have post game. So I want to thank the kids for coming over, and want to thank Jim as well. Jim, going to close it up for us?
Yep, a lot of help here, obviously, at the table from our Central Maine staff. And every time I come early, Rob, I come in, I say, where's Rob? And they point over, he's on a ladder somewhere, folks, behind the basket. He's over here, so I come early just to see. I can't get ahead of you, Rob.
No.
But
Well,
you never know where Rob's going to be, always trying to add something for the broadcast. So.
Well, we're always trying to work down here, and like the athletes, they want to be the best. You know what? Muncie Media.
Right.
We want to be the best. So that's we're willing to take chances. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. I think this worked. We'll tweak it. It'll be better next time.
So the women will be playing here Friday at 7:30, and the men will be back sometime Sunday afternoon to take on Maine Maritime Academy.
Well, I would think by Friday, with the ladies' game, we'll know what's going on Sunday, because they'll have worked that out.
All right, thanks everybody for watching. Again, the final score in this one, Central Maine 96, Roxbury Community College for 81. For Rob Munzing, I'm Jim Toomey. Until next time on Munzing Media Sports, take care, everybody.